All right, this is day 35 of startup. And this is also New Year's Eve. It's 10 or 9 p.m. here. In 2 hours, it will be New Year. I have been working the entire day, and now I want to do something New Year-y, something celebratory for New Year, but I do not know what to do. I tried watching some comedy videos, but I was not able to enjoy them, although they were very popular ones. I watched some movie clips, also not enjoyable. I'm finding more and more that I'm distracted from the fun thing. I'm easily distracted from anything that usually I used to find fun. And I'm thinking now that for a person, I think for a man, there's nothing more enjoyable than working on his goals. And this reminds me back of the time, like just before coming to Canada, I went on a 5 month trip to Southeast Asia. Actually, I was waiting for Canada immigration to go through. My file was stuck in the processing. It was taking so long, and I always wanted to do startup, but I could not start because I did not know whether it will happen, whether I'll be forced to stay in India, whether I'll get chance to come to Canada. And so I did not want to start anything in India because I was because again of this because of this uncertainty. And so during that period I went out to just have fun for a 5 month trip across Southeast Asia, multiple countries. I went to Singapore, Vietnam, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines. And my friend called me during the trip and he said, "Oh, you are having so much fun, you are so lucky." And I said that, yeah, from the outside it does look like I'm having a lot of fun, but from the inside it feels quite hollow, and I feel a certain anxiety. And I said to him then that it seems to me like there's nothing more pleasurable again, like I said now, than working on your goals and progressing, or at least, or maybe it is for me. And he agreed immediately. He said that he's also earning a lot, but he's also feeling the same. Now I do not know if it applies to everyone, but definitely I felt like that then, and I feel like that now. Imagine this, how it feels like working for a startup. Every day there is some things that are stressful to me because they seem like that maybe because of this it will not work. So I start working on filling these gaps and acquiring more information on how to overcome some of these challenges. And then I feel high, and then suddenly I discover something that will probably make it seem like again this might not work out, and I feel low, and then I work again and feel high again. And I have done startups before, so I, it is like unending series of challenges, like something you figure out, of course then you move on to the next part. You never focus on what is figured out, and you never repeat that stuff. And I think this is how startup is very different from job. So whenever you have something figured out, you will probably want to raise some funds and outsource that part, and then involve yourself to solving more problems and just making sure that the startup will eventually succeed. So what I'm trying to say is that working in startup is like being in a giant video game, and what's more addictive than video games? Yeah. So yeah, entrepreneurs do talk about how they work, or people talk about how entrepreneurs work for 18 hours a day. Well, actually I do not think that anyone can work more than 8 or 9 hours a day, because that's all the free time that is available to you after eating, sleeping, whatever. But at the same time, even 8 hours is a lot of time, but doesn't seem like working at all. It just seems like you're doing what you feel like doing it at every moment, because of your stress, because of your anxieties, and also because of your desires. It's a very different experience. All right, now back to today's New Year's Eve, and I definitely want to do something for celebrating it. So let me think further on it. But happy New Year to you. Bye. Maybe I also don't know what to do because I'm alone here. If I had someone to celebrate with, it would have been much easier and more fun. Yeah. Anyways, happy new year to you.